Virgo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. And your potential outcome? No. You have a lot of very strong energy coming out of this. So when I see the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck, I'm not surprised to see this at all. This is about a very clear decision that you're making. There is something here that you hit this turning point and you knew that you needed to make a decision, and it was about moving forward with your life and what really you were going to carry forward into this next chapter in your life. I can see it here. You're still reflecting on everything. You're sitting in hermit mode. Hermit, your card showing up here. So this is a lot of reflection, a lot of healing, a lot of really thinking everything through. And what you're doing here is healing. You are really trying to see things from a different perspective, really trying to get this clear vision on what you want your life to look like. That's how it's coming across. You're trying to find the clarity, gain the clarity so that you can move in a specific direction. In what you need to focus on is the sun. So this is, I'm getting a lot of hope and optimism connected to it. It is a better tomorrow. That's what I'm getting. So if you have been going through something that's been difficult or challenging in some sort of way, the sun does indicate that things are going to turn around, that things are going to improve, and that's what you need to focus on, that because things will. Everything is cyclical, and so it's about focusing on a better tomorrow. Hierophant showing up in the past energy. So this may be connected to a marriage, and this might be that you were walking away from a marriage or releasing a marriage of some sort. And if it wasn't a marriage specifically, this is Taurus energy, so it could have been with a Taurus, or it just could have been just a relationship in general that you were walking away from, because I am getting the sense that you walked away from something. Even though I'm not getting it explicitly in the cards, that's what it feels like, that you closed out a chapter. I would say within the last day, you closed out a chapter, and really it's about, okay, that's done. I'm moving on. Now what happens here? Your strength, because you did kind of close out this chapter already, your strength here is the Six of Wands. It's success, it's movement. And so what's happening here is you're overcoming the obstacles and challenges. You may not feel like that right now at this moment because of the Hermit with the Hanged Man energy, but with the Six of Wands showing up here, it's going to click pretty soon, where you're going to recognize, okay, this is really what I want. This is the direction that I want my life to go. And then you're going to start moving in that direction. And it's going to be because of the past and what it was doing and holding you back in some sort of way. When I look at your near future, and I get the King of Wands with the Devil energy. So King of Wands, male or female, it's just the energy of the card. But this is about action that you're taking to release the Devil energy. And in fact, all the earth signs are out here. So we have Taurus, Virgo, your sign, and then we have Capricorn here with that fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this tells me that you're actively releasing that Devil. You're letting go of all the limitations and restrictions. So whatever it was connected to this release, whatever you walked away from, really put behind, it's opening you up. Right now you're in this place of trying to figure out what you want and kind of think long term, but part of that is understanding what might be holding you back, what's preventing you from going after what you want, because it feels like that's what you're tackling here in the near future. When I look at the external influences, I'm getting the Two of Cups with the Nine of Swords. So the Two of Cups is love and romance. Usually it's a romantic union. It could be something else, but I do usually pick up the romantic unions in the Zodiac readings. With the Nine of Swords, it feels like when it comes to relationships, opening yourself up, being vulnerable. There's a lot of fear connected to it, a lot of anxiety. It feels like this is something where if you just let go of a high vibrational or maybe a high level committed relationship, a marriage, or something comparable, that you're hesitant to really go into something new because of the fears and the anxiety that you have around opening yourself up to that kind of hurt again. When I see the Ten of Swords showing up in your hopes or fears, this is exactly it. This is about you wanting to let go, release that pain, really put the past behind you. I'm seeing a union here. So Empress energy showing up in your potential outcome. It's harmony, it's balance, it's focusing on what you love and value, but it is Venus energy. And because we have the Two of Cups showing up here, there might be a union here with another person. But what I'm getting the sense of is that this is not the same person as the Hierophant energy. Whatever is coming towards you, whatever is opening up for you, it's not the same. I'm trying to get more out of that Empress energy. We'll see what comes up when I clarify. So let's get the Hermit with the Hanged Man. Devil. It's exactly it. The Devil's out here twice. And so a lot of the reflection that you're doing right now, seeing things from a different perspective, is really truly understanding what might be holding you back or preventing you from going after exactly what you want. What are those kind of limitations and restrictions? Or did you structure your life in a way that avoided you getting hurt? And I'm going to use the example of if you are somebody who did exit a marriage, you might only be interested in dating casually, or maybe have been only interested in dating casually since that relationship ended. But ultimately, you want a long-term relationship again. That's how that in my hypothetical. And so the Devil energy is the fear connected to opening up to another person, really having that deep, meaningful connection with another person. So it feels like that's what you're contemplating. It's all those limitations and restrictions, that inflexibility. Tell me about the Sun. Ace of Pentacles. You do have a new beginning here showing up. So focusing on new beginning, focusing on a better start to whatever this next chapter is, because that Ace of Pentacles is long-term. It's an offer of a commitment, because I am picking up another person here, but more in the sense of I'm not getting their energy directly. I'm more getting your energy as it relates to this other person. So we'll keep going, but it feels like there is an offer on the horizon. It's something that you want to do, because I'm getting it only from your perspective right now. With the Hierophant, I am getting the Six of Cups. So children might have been involved. So if this was a marriage, because Hierophant is one of the marriage cards, and then Six of Cups is about children. And so if this was something that you were letting go of in the past, I just keep getting whatever this was, whatever relationship this was that you let go of, it had a big impact on you. It had a really strong impact on the way that you view relationships, the type of relationships that you want to have, the way that you open yourself up to any new person here. And it feels like you're trying to recapture who you were before the pain. That's what I'm getting. Trying to capture yourself back. If you go back and if you were able to unwind that relationship and get back to the beginning, that's where it feels like you're trying to get to. That's this contemplation right now, getting yourself back into this mindset of opening up. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Three of Cups. So when it comes to your happiness, again, a lot of success here, really focusing on what matters. But I love the way that it's showing up from a strength standpoint, because if there was negativity connected to this, and there would have been with the Devil energy, you're letting it go. You're letting all of it go. You really are going to start embracing this brand new beginning. You're being encouraged to do it. There's a lot of hope and optimism. This does indicate a very different chapter is unfolding for you. Tell me about the King of Wands with the Devil energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Swords. Letting go of that Devil energy opens up new opportunities for you here. The Wheel of Fortune is growth and expansion. And so The moment you recognize where things or parts of the situation from the past have held you back and you take some sort of action to let it go. King of Wands is very action oriented. Queen of Swords, very intellectually oriented. So there's a lot of clarity with the Queen of Swords, understanding what you need to let go of so that you can embrace this new beginning. Because that Wheel of Fortune, I mean, this is really, really positive energy. It's Jupiter energy. It's lots of growth and expansion. It's a positive turn of events. It's showing up that way with the Sun as well. So clarifying, the Nine of Swords is the Eight of Swords. This is exactly it. So the Eight of Swords is that self-imposed prison of the mind, but this is really connected to that Hermit and Devil energy where you're really thinking through what is happening here. I just need to understand the impact that it has on me. And it feels like this is where your emphasis is right now. It's not so much on, let me address the fear, but let me address why I'm not opening myself up and that pain connected to it. And it's not about thinking about the fear. It's about thinking about how do I get myself, like, again, unwind and get back to what is going to make me the happiest and get myself back into that state of being open and available so that I can have the relationship that I'm looking for. Because that Two of Cups is showing up here. So let's get the Two of Cups. The Magician. There, and again, I've been picking this up, so you probably already know who this is. And if you don't, then you're going to find out pretty soon here. Because the Magician with the Two of Cups does indicate you've been manifesting a person, you've been manifesting a relationship. And it's what you're looking for, it's what you want. The universe is about to deliver everything you want. With the Ten of Swords, I'm getting the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is about seeing things from a different perspective. It's starting to shift your focus away from that painful ending and towards a positive new beginning, because that's what's happening here. So let's get the Empress energy. Let's see what comes out clarifying her. Two of Pentacles. So when it comes to, because that is relationship energy, a very balanced relationship, something that you would want to prioritize, making room for it in your life. And it feels like a lot of harmony and balance. I'm getting a lot of healing with that Empress energy. So actually, let me get some guidance on the Empress with the Two of Pentacles. We're looking at a new beginning here with that Fool card. That's what the Empress is all about. It's a change, transformation. This is going to be very different. The Fool tells me the same thing. I have the Ace of Swords. You're going to see it for the opportunity that it is. And with the Knight of Swords, you're being encouraged to go after it, not let it sit, not let it just kind of hang out in limbo. It is really about making it a priority, choosing this, going after this relationship or this person. So Virgo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.